Hi guys, this is Ranbir Kapoor. Download the Bollywood Times app now.
RK, two alphabets that have continuously pushed the art deeper and deeper with acclaimed fanfare and a total commitment to the truth. RK, two alphabets that have put us exactly in the position we should be while watching movies, on the edge of the seat, enthralled and unsettled. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the legacy that has been bestowed upon us by the great Raj Kapoor Saab, RK, the two alphabets on BT. Welcome, RK.
Thank you, Devan. Thank you for this wonderful introduction. ऐसा लग रहा था मुझे भी lifetime achievement award मिलने वाला है. Thank you.
So let's put it this way. Sanju is that lifetime achievement award. Come on.
Yeah, of course, it's a lifetime opportunity for sure. You know, when I heard that Raju sir wanted to make a biopic on Sanju, I didn't believe it first. You know, I said like, how can you make a biopic on a real life character who's still so loved, who's still so omnipresent and working in films? And how would I be able to pull Sanjay Dutt? You know, my personality is not like his. He's this alpha male macho superstar that he is. But when I read the script, Devansh, I was completely grateful. You know that such an opportunity has come to me, and that also with a director like Rajkumar Hirani. You know, it is not the Sanjay Dutt that I knew or you know. It is the Sanjay Dutt behind the scenes, a life that he's given so gracefully and graciously, you know, which really paints him as a flawed man, you know, and that takes a lot of courage. And I think that was really nice to, have that opportunity. And I wanted to do it with all dignity and respect. So worked really hard, super nervous, excited, but feeling a sense of accomplishment that I got this opportunity.
You want to recite one famous or probably the best dialogue from Sanju.
From the film Sanju?
Yeah, but you have to be Sanju, huh?
Yeah, Devansh, we've consciously tried not to, try and ape Sanjay Dutt because it's such a fine line.
Not a caricature.
And not a caricaturish. But I'll tell you a dialogue that from the film that I really liked. Or maybe like, all the lines that they wrote for the teaser.
Yes.
Apna life full सांप सीढ़ी का बोर्ड है, कभी up तो कभी down. 22 का था, इतना ड्रग्स किया कि लंग्स ने जवाब दे दिया. डॉक्टर बोला इसका चैप्टर क्लोज्ड, लेकिन हुआ क्या? उल्टा ऐसा बॉडी बनाया कि लोग मोहम्मद अली से कंपेयर करने लगे. चार्टर प्लेन्स में भी घूमा हूँ और बस टिकट के लिए सड़कों पे भीख भी मांगी है. न्यूयॉर्क के उन होटलों में रहा हूँ जिनकी खिड़की से पूरा शहर दिखता था, और उस जेल में जहाँ एक खिड़की नहीं थी. पुलिस वालों ने झापड़ मारा, अंडरवर्ल्ड ने सुपारी निकाला, घड़ियाँ भी पहनी, हथकड़ियाँ भी. 308 गर्लफ्रेंड्स थी और एक AK-56 राइफल. क्या बीच में से स्टोरी सुना रहा है? शुरू से शुरू कर दे. छोड़े, तू स्टार्ट कर.
I like that.
देवियों और सजनों, कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लीजिए, मौसम बिगड़ने वाला है.
मौसम बिगड़ चुका है on Bollywood Times, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, RK, two ladies. Neetu Kapoor and Krishna Raj Kapoor.
Who's the first lady you said?
Neetu Kapoor,
yes.
Yes. Yeah, Neetu Kapoor. Two ladies, very pivotal in your life. I want to know, what were both of their reaction? One, of course, knows Raj Saab and, probably must have met Nargis ji so many times. Mm-hmm. And one, coming from a totally different
perspective. No, I'm glad you asked me this question, Devansh, because when the film offered to me, I had three diverse reactions from my family.
What are you saying?
My father's first reaction hearing this is, wow, it's blockbuster. To make a life on Sanjay Dutt is very interesting, because he probably knew the inside life of Sanjay Dutt. My Dadi's reaction, because at that period I was staying with her in Chimbur for that 1.5 years when I was working on this film. So she was a bit wary. She's like, "Tu aise biopics pe kyun kaam kar raha hai? You're a hero. You should do hero roles. You should do, sing songs, romance, beautiful women." So she was a little wary, but once she started hearing things from me about the film, she started relating to me a lot of incidents that she had with Sanjay Dutt. How he used to come when he was really young outside and used to just come and have tea with her, or what he used to do in RK Studios. One day he got so high on drugs that he passed out in the bathroom for 36 hours in RK Studio. And my mom's reaction was very interesting, because I always share all my scripts with her. As it comes to me, I give it to her, because I really take her opinion very seriously. And she loved it, and she had an opinion about the climax of the film, which she also expressed to Raju sir. And because of her, we actually changed the climax of the film, and it's a little different. And so we are really thankful, that my mother gave her opinion in such an honest way. So yeah, these three were the important reactions from my family members.
Wow. Another woman I would like to include here, Manyata Dutt. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you would have met her, but meeting Manyata Dutt, you think you wanted to get into the soul of the character? Was that important for your research?
Manyata Bhabhi used to always say, even before this film was in the pipeline, that if Sanjay Dutt ever had a biopic made on him, I would want you to play it. And I would always like disbelieve it, like why is she saying that? But Sanju sir sat with Raju sir and Abhijat sir for 25 days. They actually have 3,000 hours of audio footage that, where Sanjay Dutt was just talking about his life. And every time Raju sir and Abhijat sir left his house at 3, 4 in the morning, they always wondered like, is this guy lying? Because you cannot have a life like that. It's not humanly possible.
Yeah.
And then to go and take these 3,000 hours of footage and make it into a 2.5 hour film in a narrative format is really a hard job. You have to kind of really complete somebody's life in these 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't have every aspect of his life, but we've taken the best of his life. The mistakes, the conflicts, the drug use, the time in jail, his complex relationship with his father, the death of his mother 2 days before Rocky's release. His involvement with Underworld. His relationship with his best friend, and it really, they made a really heartwarming, entertaining film out of it.
Be very honest. Was there a moment where you literally felt very difficult and told Raju sir, Mr. Hirani, you know what? Hearing all these things and all that, I'm really not prepared.
Yeah, I was that 6-month period when we were prepping the film. I used to say it all the time that maybe it's not working out. Maybe I'm not the right actor to do it, because doing the superficial things like looking like him and prosthetics and all is the easy part, but actually feeling like that personality and really making that human flawed side of his life was something which was very, very scary for me. But Raju sir had tremendous confidence in me, and Abhijat sir, which gave me a lot of confidence. And we just day by day started building, and this character started taking shape.
Awesome. Your favorite 3 Sanjay Dutt movies?
Okay, many, but I would say Sajan, Naam, and Munna Bhai.
Okay.
Lage Raho Munna Bhai.
Wow. Yeah, there are many.
There are many.
I think my favorite is Vastav.
Vastav.
When I saw Vastav, it was unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, like films like Khalnayak, or when his comedy films that he did with David Dhawan, like Hasina Man Jayegi, so many, Sadak, so many.
At the trailer launch, when you were asked what was the best phase of Sanju's life, you mentioned the romance, his romantic period. Okay, did Sanjay Dutt actually in real life open up to you about that period?
Yeah, a lot. And over the years, I've heard so many of his stories, about so many different things. And for us, it was like always listening to a story of a legend, and we used to discuss with friends and all, अरे संजय दत्त ने ये किया था, पता है क्या संजय दत्त ने वो किया था उस टाइम, इस डायरेक्टर से ये बात की थी, उस एक्ट्रेस के साथ उसका ये चक्कर चल रहा था. All these things we kept hearing over the years. But finally, when I saw it in a story format, it was all true, it was all there. And Raju sir just didn't take Sanjay Dutt's word. They went and spoke to every friend of his, every relative of his to double check, is he lying or is he saying the truth? And they found out that he's saying the absolute truth. All this actually was the truth.
RK, I've always realized, which is why we love you more, okay? And here's why. There's a certain mystery. You're not there on social media. Nobody knows, and whatever you read is most of them malicious gossip or whatever it is. You think an actor should have that mystery?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's such a fast world. People are consuming data and just like wanting more and more and more. So for longevity, and this is my belief, personal belief, and I'm not stating that this is the only right thing to do, but my personal belief is that mystery and that aura is very important for an actor. So when they see me on screen, they can see that character. They're not confused between this guy. We just saw him eating something right now in a dhaba, or he was posting a picture of his new body he made. So I think that mystery element is very important in any actor's life.
How was the process? Because when you built up that physique in that period of probably late 80s, 90s, actually 90s was the phase. You shot that portion first. How was the process? Because it's very difficult when you get into the physicality of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, Devansh, it's very hard. I don't love the gym. I'm actually a thin guy like you, and to put on muscle is very hard for me. So we shot this film in reverse. We started with the fat portion.
Oh, okay.
I started this film when I was 70 kgs for Jaga Jasoos, and I had to put on 20 kgs to start the film. I was having 10 meals a day, waking up in the middle of night and eating, training 2 hours a day. Because I knew that making a body was very, very important for this character, because Sanjay Dutt is the icon of bodybuilding in India. And if I didn't achieve that, that would be a big loss for the film and for the portrayal of Sanjay Dutt. So we shot the film in reverse. After every phase, we should take a month off, and I should lose weight. And we kept going, kept growing my hair through the process also. So yeah, Raju sir really adapted to my look, for the shooting process of them. It was very similar how we did Rockstar. We did Rockstar also in the same way.
When I met Rishi Kapoor Saab, and he's very critical about little things, which is very good. And I had asked him long time back, I think this was pre-Agnipath or probably during Agnipath stage, where who do you think, if ever there was a film made on Raj Kapoor Sahab, who do you think would play? I want to pop that question to you today. Who do you think is the right actor who could actually play?
Of course, me. I'm his blood, and I'm such a huge fan and admirer of his work. I would love to play him. I would give my life to play him. But and I've really understood now after Sanju sir's biopic, is that when you make a biopic, there has to be no hold barred. It has to be an honest portrayal. The entire family has to give permissions of making every aspect of Raj Kapoor come alive on screen. If it's grey, if it's white, if it's black, he has to be shown not as the star or the filmmaker or the showman he was, but as a very human side of a person. And I think that's always endearing when you see a biopic, is that you see another side, a side that you don't know of a person.
When you're shooting with Paresh Saab, who plays Sunil Dutt in the film, was there a similarity you actually found between Ranbir Kapoor of the real life and Rishi Kapoor?
This film actually deals with a very complex relationship between father and son, and I can really identify with it. I think also the similarities of we both are from film families, set of actors, and his father and my father also have a certain, if I may say so, a generation gap where they are a certain way with us. There is a lot of fear, there is a lot of admiration and respect. But it's complicated, the relationship. We can't easily go to our fathers and hug them. We don't really have normal conversations. I look down at when my father talks to me.
I've seen
that. look him in his eyes.
In his eyes, yeah.
So yeah, I really related to that side of the film, and I really I have understood, the value of what a father has. We take that for granted, And I really want to change that dynamic with my father.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to play a quick rapid fire.
Okay.
And I'm sure you're going to be too honest. And then I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
You'll have to guess the surprise though, okay?
All right.
Go for it. Portugal or Argentina?
Argentina.
Your smile, look at that. Savarya or Sanju?
My first film, Savarya. It'll always be the most special experience of my life.
Ayan Mukherjee, Rajkumar Hirani?
Wow, that's too hard. Can I say Sanjay Leela Bansali?
Good one. Okay. Who comes to your mind when you hear the word gossip monger?
Karan Johar.
Mumbai or New York?
When I hear this, who comes to my mind? Ranbir, myself.
Okay. I was going to say Pali Hill or Goregaon, but that's wrong. One wish list film director you still want to work with?
I would like to work with Rajkumar Hirani again.
Wow. Okay. If not Ranbir, who would have played Sanju according to you?
I think Ranveer Singh.
Interesting. Okay, now guess what surprise I have got for you.
You always give me some really cool stuff like books and something.
Yeah, okay, so I've got one. Okay, this one, my friend, for you.
Wow, Tarantino. You know my story with Tarantino, right?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
So I was shooting in London and for Ae Dil Hai Mushkil, and we were shooting in a studio, and Tarantino was promoting his film Hateful Eight, and he had come for some radio show, and when he was waiting for his car, I went there like a fan standing, like I really wanted to meet him. I'm a big fan of all his work, and I'm screaming Quentin, 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 and he just shooed me off like a fan, sat in the car and went. But I love him. I love his films, and thank you so much for this, Devansh.
You're welcome.
You always give me such wonderful gifts, and also which really matter in my life. So thank you.
You're welcome. One more for the shelf, bro.
Absolutely.
And when you talk about one more for the shelf, make some shelf space, because Sanju, my friend, might be a film that Tarantino might want to watch it.
Wow, that'd be awesome if he does.
Huh? Okay, tell me, you've never more concentrated on awards and all that, but you go deep, so deep into the character in the introduction that I said, that your art goes deeper and deeper, Ranbir. Each film, you, as an actor, have the same process? Or is the process different?
No, every film comes with its own process. Like my process on like a film like Ae Dil Hai Mushkil or Barfi was very different than from Sanju, or what I'm doing in Brahmastra now. It comes from the script, from the material. I'm a robber. I don't have that many experiences, so I'm robbing personalities. I'm robbing my director's characteristics, what's in their mind, what they want to channelize through me. So my whole process, and I think that's my biggest method, is really to kind of understand the director's mind, or the writer's mind, and really marry that I understand it. Once I understand it, I think I have a bank of emotions in my life that I've experienced that I can express it. But understanding a part is very hard. Is very hard. I remember I did a film called Rajniti, and while doing the film, I had no idea what I was doing. It's only when I was dubbing the film I realized, oh shit, this is what the film meant, because I didn't understand it. I got saved because it was a greatly written character. I was supported by some amazing talent, and that kind of propelled me because it was one of the most important characters that I played. But I really regret that, that I didn't understand Prakash Jha's mind, because it was a wonderful part, and I could have gone deeper. I could have done a much better.
Now in hindsight.
Now in hindsight.
Amazing.
So I understood it since then. Working in Wake Up Sid, I remember I told you this before. Ayan came to me on the second day of shoot and said, like, listen, you're fucking my film. I need you to like really understand this part, and you're the actor, what he's saying, and it's a character you're playing. You're not playing a hero. So these things have really stood very strongly in my mind and in my heart. So right now my process is just that, to understand the director.
Wow. How much have you understood Sanju's mother, the great Nargis Dutt?
Of course, I know her more from the films that I've
stories
seen
and
stories, and we couldn't get a better actress than Manisha ji to portray that. Also, Manisha ji has had her own experience with cancer, and she's come out of it, so she had that empathy towards what Nargis ji went through. Nargis ji's relationship with Sanju was really tender, and just to think that his mother passed away 2 days before his Rocky premiere, and at the time when he was so much into drugs. And there is an amazingly emotional scene in the film when the mother passes away and how he's in hospital and how he sees it. That it really emotionally moved me, and I can only imagine what he must be going through when he actually went through.
Yeah. When you do so many films, especially a biopic like this, not like the Wake Up Sid kind, so is it difficult to leave a character behind?
Yeah, Devansh, I've always been quite a detached person, and I don't have that luxury because once I finish a film, I'm already on another film, and I cannot take Sanju on to Brahmastra.
You can't, yeah.
I can't. I could not take Jaga Jasoos into Sanju. So it's very important to kind of, do your part, and then just switch out, because we really don't have that luxury.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting with the best, and I literally mean the best. Paresh Rawal, I asked him a question, and he said, undoubtedly, unarguably, that's a wrong question. Had to be Ranbir Kapoor. Let's see how Ranbir is good at acting. We're going to play dumb charades and finish the show.
Okay.
Dumb charades, or today, as I would call it, Ranbir Kapoor versus Devansh Patel. Don't laugh.
Let's go.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Cinema, Paradiso. One. The first. Okay, it's an English movie, Hindi movie.
Hindi.
Hindi movie. First is cinema.
One word.
One word. Punch, box, death, mar gaya, hurt, boxing, Rocky.
Yep. My turn.
Okay.
English. Hindi, sorry, yeah. Rockstar!
That's my turn.
Oh, lovely. Oh, that's bad. Okay, no, it's good.
Hindi or English? What is this? Movie, Hindi.
But?
English title. Dunia, world, globe, round, studio, Mehboob, Bandra, Mumbai, Bandra, और कुछ और कर दे. Black, Bombay Velvet.
Yeah. You got Velvet, very more difficult. Okay.
Turn around.
Ulta hai?
So.
3 words. Okay, it's a Hindi film. Amar Akbar Anthony.
Not bad.
Good.
So one last. You should do it.
Last one. Come on, go for it.
Okay.
3 words. Hindi. First word. Cricket. Okay. Rishi Kapoor. Okay, Rishi Kapoor's film. Good. You were a baby. Mom. So it's a Rishi Kapoor Neetu Singh film. Great. Neetu Kapoor film. Okay. So now 3 words. Oh, 3 words of Rishi Kapoor and Neetu Kapoor film. You were playing. Walking. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Cricket you said. 3rd word. किसी के अंदर. Okay, no. Wait, cricket, wait. खेल में. Now that you know your filmography is going to spread and look at the movies that you're coming up with. Shamshera, Okay,
Brahmastra.
These are like not just out of the box films. These are grandeur. Like they are huge. The canvas is huge, Ranbir. You've always selected right from day one films that weren't appealing to the, I would say, the masses, but you want to do something and respect the art of acting, if I would say so. Just like Raj Kapoor Saab did in his days. He made films that were way ahead of its time. I want to ask, 10 years down the line, what advice will this Ranbir Kapoor give the one 10 years later?
I think I would tell myself that feel grateful. You have an opportunity that not many people get, and don't take your work for granted. You're going to do well in the next 10 years. You'll see lots of ups, lots of downs. Keep your head on your shoulders. Don't take success to your head. Don't take failure to your heart. It's still a long journey ahead. You have miles to go before you sleep. And lage raho,
Lage raho. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, Devansh. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. You've always encouraged most of our films, all the actors, and you've been really supportive. And thank you for all the gifts and enriching me with such amazing knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.